Guys, so today I have big auditions for August Wilson's Fences as well as the Colored Museum. So we have over 60 people who have confirmed to be coming out to audition. I have a little over maybe a dozen roles, so the competition will be pretty steep, and so I love audition days. So I'm gonna get ready, and you can get ready with me. Really, really quick makeup look that I'm about to do. So nothing too major. Let me move you guys back. Auditions are at my office, and I actually think my lease is up at my office, so I do think that I am going to close the office. It's been weighing on my mind, but I have some financial goals. And to be honest, I don't really know if the office is going to align with my goals. Now, I do have a lot of rehearsals, so when I am in rehearsal for a show, and I'm doing 2 shows before the summer, it works really, really well. There's also a studio there that I rent a lot, so when I am renting to do my work on like Fatal or For My Man or something like that, my office is right across the hallway, so it works really well. But you guys know I don't really drive. I drive very local, so my office is about 35 minutes from here. 30 minutes. So it doesn't always, I just don't know if it makes sense. It's not necessarily about affording it. I've always had an office, so I can definitely afford it, but I just don't know if it's smart right now, because I have some long-term goals. I want to purchase a building to house my theater and my coffee shop and my performing arts school. My daughter is graduating next year, so we'll have college to pay for, and I want to buy some properties. So I'm just trying to weigh. And in my home, I have a lot of space in my home, and my job is remote. Like when I produce for the TV shows, most of the time it's remote. So it just makes sense. I have a guest room that is kind of like content room. I might turn that into my office. We also have a lot of living space down here. My downstairs office was in like the main room. I guess this would be like a sitting room. So I'm thinking about maybe flipping it and making my living room my office, because it's right downstairs. We have 2 sets of stairs. We have a back stairway that leads right up into the master, and then we have our main stairs. Our main stairs are right here. So I'm thinking maybe I might put my office back in the living room and make this front room the living room. I don't know. Haven't really decided yet, but nonetheless, this may be one of the last times I'm actually going to my office. I'm going to put out a post to see if anybody needs anything, from my office. I have so many desks. I just feel like my wife is going to strangle me. Not literally, guys. I think she's gonna have a lot to say if I bring yet another desk in the house, because I have a desk over at the office. So I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, this is I've really been into lensless frames. That's been kind of my thing. Um, so I'm just gonna throw some frames on today. I have hundreds and hundreds of frames because I had this bright idea to open this boutique last year. Um, I had a boutique, it was called Karma. My business partner and I, let's just say, that's no longer a thing. So I started um, a boutique called Good Karma. You know, got the domain, got a bunch of, did all the legal work, got a bunch of products. And then I was like, ah, is this my ministry? Is this my ministry? I don't know. So, needless to say, I have a lot of inventory, especially glasses. But, you know, one of the reasons why I was selling glasses is because I wear glasses all the time. So, it's not a total loss. And who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind. So, I was off work from um, being a field producer for the true crime shows for about 6 weeks. Maybe a little bit more, maybe about eight weeks. We had a break, we had a downtime. You know, I always allot for this time in my budgeting, so, you know, I didn't feel it or anything like that. It was actually um, very, it wasn't as stressful financially as one would think, you know, not getting paid for that long. But, you know, it was a break. I'm contracted. I'm not salary. So that's basically how my pay structure is set up. But, you know, I make enough that I'm able to offset any downtime I have. And I'm blessed because I'm booked, I'm contracted out till August. So it's good. And I haven't, you know, since I started producing for this show, this company, I have consistently done about 20, 30 episodes a season. So it's a blessing. But one would think I have this time off. So I would relax. Nope, not I. My show, Still Magnolias, opened the first weekend in December. Closing night, the next day I got on a flight to Florida, to Fort Myers, because I was contracted to teach an intense acting workshop. So I was there for a week. I did 4 days of my acting workshop, 4 hours a day with a group of 12 ladies. It was amazing. Then I had 3 days of auditions for the V monologues, flew back home. Flew back home next day, started filming for my next feature film called Mood, which is absolutely amazing. So went right into production. And if you guys know, indie filmmaking it can be hectic. So we had really long days. We filmed the movie in about 2 weeks, a feature with teens, you know. Anyway, it was great, but I went right into production for that. We had 2 days off for Christmas Eve and Christmas only. We wrapped production on the 30th, celebrated New Year's Eve at home, so tired with my wife and my daughter. And then the next day, I flew back to Florida to actually produce the play, The V Monologues. I was there until the 15th, so I spent all of 2025 in Florida. It was pretty amazing, but came back home, and then we had our movie premiere for Priceless, a double feature last night, and then today we have auditions. So, guys, I have not rested. I have not even seeing my home really. So it's just hectic. But one would think that I would have spent all that time off resting, but nope. Nope, nope, nope. And then I started back producing for my TP1 shows. I did that. I started back Monday. So that's pretty hectic. In a good way, though. I actually love what I do. You know, if I didn't love what I do, I don't really know how I would feel. But honestly, this is the only life that I know. I have been doing what I love, living in my passion since I graduated high school. And I promise, I am not trying to sell anything, but if you want to know how to do that, reach out to me. Because I am all about living in your passion. It doesn't matter if it's art, it doesn't matter if it's activism. Why not? You know, I have designed this entire life that I live, and it wasn't always like this. You know, it wasn't always like this. There were lows, but I will take the lows anytime if it means I get to really do what I love with the people that I love and how I love to do it. And I'm no different than you. That's what I tell her. I'm a reflection of you. I am a mirror. I'm no different than you. So, yeah. All right. Nice little beat. Nothing major. Just to take some of that sleepiness out. All right. So, I'm going to put my lipstick on in a car. I think I'm good. I'm not going to do any lashes today. Maybe do some mascara. Let me tell you what I've been into. I call it new old school. Because it's like, it's all these new artists, or young artists rather, younger than me. Um, and, but their music sounds so like old school, like my parents used to listen to. It's like King George and all of them. I used to hear my wife play it and be like, what the hell is this? Now, my jam. And line dancing, I was anti-line line dancing. When we had our wedding, I told my wife she was limited. She could only do 5 line dances because why are we doing line dances? Why is everything a line dance? Let me tell you how I eat my words. Because that boots on the ground line dance, it got me. It got me. And I have been obsessed. And now I'm looking at all these line dances and I'm like, my tribe. I found my tribe. Now, I don't dance. Don't have much rhythm. But that's not the point. If you tell me what to do, I'm going to be able to do it. You can't really see my feet, but I promise you, my feet are doing it. All right, now I'm going to get dressed, but I'm going to switch it over to TikTok view. All right, guys, we are here at Auditions. We're about to go into the audition room.
You should have it now. So now you have judges form. Okay. So judges form.
All right, let's go see our first round. You know who that is. All right, guys, we are here at Auditions. We are super excited. We are about to call the actors in. I went in there just to peek my head in, and the first round, they're looking kind of nervous, but, you know, I gave them a little pep talk. So I'm excited to see the talent. Also, I'm here with the team. My partner, Carlotta, because we are doing this community theater thing. You hear me?
We're doing it. Win us some prizes.
Even though I'm not supposed to put her on camera, but you're kind of far, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's okay. She asked first. She's like, Miss Carlotta. I'm like, you know the rules.
Shakana, who is training to be a director, is in here with us. And so we have everything down in a digital format so that we can, in a digital way, basically do our assessment of the actors. But Carlotta and I both know from the past that doesn't always work. So we will have a pen and paper available for us. And then essentially we're making 3 piles. A hell yeah pile, possibly maybe we need to call them back, and then a hell no pile. That's how we're doing it. And then from that, we will break it down. So it is time.
Oh, and you need to tell them that we have to be done by Thursday.
Oh yes, it has to be cast by Thursday.
It actually has to be cast by Tuesday.
So they could get it. We're gonna cast it today. That's what we're gonna do. 60. Do you hear me? Over 60 actors and actresses came out today for my audition. So here's the thing. We started this new theater company. Now, I have been producing theater pretty much all of my adult life. But I decided to rebrand, restart, and join forces with one of my producing partners. Anyway, we had auditions for the first 2 plays in our first season. Now, these plays, Fences, August Wilson, George C. Wolfe's The Colored Museum. We coming out swinging. We coming out strong. Let me tell you, whoever is directing, they have a hard task. And yes, it's me. I only have a handful of roles and so many actors. Do you see this? There are about 50 more. Pray for me, guys, but I do love my job.